my name is Karl. I'm one of the founders of Swim Smart, and today I wanted to show you a new invention that we have, and it's called breakaway. And before we get to showing you how it looks like in the water, I just want to show you the components that it's going to actually come with when you first order it. So when you get your package, your breakaway, it should include a few things. Number one is this, it's called the anchor rope, and it's about almost 15 yards long. We did that on purpose. It's not quite to 15. And on each end, you'll see these carabiners should be attached, okay? If it doesn't come like this, let me know and we'll get it fixed. The second piece of this is the actual breakaway rope. It's a lot shorter. On one end will be, it's called a bull snap, and on the second end, this is called a panic snap. And we'll show you in detail how it works. Just make sure that all of these are included. And on the panic snap, it should also be a carabiner, okay? And thirdly, you can buy it with our harnesses that we already make, but if you don't want to buy it with the harnesses, that's totally fine. What you'll need, you'll then need to use your own actual belt. But even this belt that you have at home for your power towers needs some modification, and we're going to include that with that. And it's called a belt loop, and it's pretty simple. All you do is just slide this on like this, and put it all the way to the back, and then you'll be ready to go. So as long as you have these three components, you basically have a whole breakaway to use. We'll show you how to use this step by step today. Alright, so now we're going to show you how to actually set the breakaway up on a power tower. There is actually a way to do it without any equipment, without a power tower, but we'll show you that at the end. For now, we've got all our components that we talked about earlier. So we've got the anchor rope here, we've got our breakaway rope, we've got our power tower and the rope that it comes with. And the last piece that you'll need is a swimmer. And we've got our model Ben here. He's been helping us out for years. He tests a lot of the stuff, he gives us feedback, and we really appreciate his help. So the first thing that you want to do when setting up your breakaway is actually anchoring the anchor rope. And what we like to do is just kind of loop it a few times on the block itself. You can also put it into the lane line, but whatever you do, the one thing that you cannot anchor the rope into is the actual power tower. Just in case the breakaway didn't let go of the swimmer, you don't want the entire power tower coming in behind them into the pool. So just don't anchor it into the power tower and you'll be totally fine. You can even use like a partner swimmer, just holding it on. So you don't even actually need a physical object to anchor it. So the next thing that we want to do is actually hook our swimmer into the breakaway. So we'll have Ben come in here, and I'll show you how this breakaway actually works. So this panic snap doesn't move, right? But it has a little sleeve that opens up and closes. When that sleeve is open, the panic snap opens too. So what we're going to do is we're going to open it up and we're going to hook Ben in, open the sleeve, and lock it in place. So right now, Ben is locked in there. And you want the carabiner and the rest of the breakaway rope to be locked into the actual panic snap. Now for this is the pull cord. So what we'll show you in a little bit is that once we pull this pull cord, it's going to pull the sleeve back, and then it lets Ben go. So, what do we attach to the pull cord? We're actually going to attach our anchor rope, which is anchored in place. Okay? So now we've got our assembly almost done. The last thing we need to do is actually hook into the power tower. So we take our power tower and hook into the other end of the breakaway. Okay, so off Ben should be coming two ropes. The breakaway attached to the power tower, and then the anchor rope attached to the block. So before getting into the water, let's just take a short video and show you how it actually works on land. So Ben's gonna walk away and pretend like he's swimming. As you can see, the power tower is lifting up. Then he's moving along. And as he gets to the end of the anchor rope, Ben, just stop right there real quick. So we can see that the anchor rope is now at its full length. And when Ben takes another 2 steps, it's going to break away. So, magic. All right, come here, come up closer. We'll show you how this actually works in slow motion. So we'll reattach Ben. So our panic snap opened up all on its own. We can reattach him here. So I'll get my fingers out of the way. Okay. So this is our power tower rope. It doesn't let go. But then our anchor rope, once the anchor rope comes to its full length and it pulls, so I know that was a lot of little itty bitty pieces that we put together, but actually once the breakaway is set up, it's really easy to use, and it's just like any other use of the power tower. So what we did right now, let's just pretend Ben just broke away and he swam away. We added a little bit of water to the power tower, and what it'll actually do, the tower itself will pull the rope back to the beginning. So I'm gonna let go here on my foot. Give it a little help. And if you follow here, Ben is like our second swimmer, and we'll show you that he can even attach in just himself. It doesn't take two people. And that way, he can start the next 25 right away, and you don't have to wait for the same swimmer to float all the way back before the next person can go. So Ben's swimming away, and then let's go. And then the next swimmer can hook in and go. It actually increases your efficiency overall. So as promised, you don't actually need a power tower to use the breakaway. If you're a little savvy and you can figure it out, you can actually use the anchor rope as both the anchor that unhooks the swimmer and as your power tower. So essentially we wrap the anchor rope here on the block, and then we have a short line going to Ben, and that's going to actually keep him from swimming away. He's going to swim stationary, and then you'll need a partner to actually yank and let him free. So I'll just show you real quick how this works. So Ben, go ahead and swim. And the idea is Ben can get a really good feel for the water with a few strokes, and then when I'm ready, I can pull on the anchor rope and let him go. And then he can use that same feel for the water, the same power, and carry it on the rest of the 25. So I hope that tutorial and assembly instructions helps you, use your breakaways a little bit better. I just had a couple of closing remarks. So the panic snaps, you might notice that they'll start rusting a little bit with use. I would say that's totally okay. You actually almost want them to rust a little bit because it makes it just a little bit tougher to open and less likely that you would kick it off by accident. But the other thing that you should do every time before you use a breakaway is actually test that the panic snap works before you attach it to the power tower and go ahead. Because you want to make sure that everything is functional and works before you go ahead and do it. So as long as you maintain the equipment and make sure that it works and test it out every time, you should have no problems. And it's a really great way to change up how you train and just a fun addition to regular power towers.